Tua is him.
Now let's go.
Yo, welcome back to another video. I'm your host, Isaiah, as always, and today we're going to be recapping Week 2 of the 2021-2022 NFL season. You thought Week 1 was crazy, buckle, and Week 2 is even crazier. I'm going to talk about all 16 games that happened that week. Alright, let's get into it. Opening off on Thursday Night Football, we had the Chargers and the Chiefs playing. The Chargers really did choke this game. I feel like they had really good control of this game. They were up 17-7 at one point. Justin Herbert looked great, but then the pick six happened and all the momentum shifted. You go from being at the when you go from being at the why can't I think? When you go from being inside the Chiefs 5-yard line to being down by 7 in a matter of 10 seconds, that's gonna shift the momentum a bit. Have to change up the play calling, and they couldn't do it. Kansas City wins. Herbert got hurt, but he did deliver a dime right after. Want to credit Mahomes for having another spectacular game. Well, not spectacular, but pretty good. Up next, we got the Patriots and the Steelers. Patriots won that game, but this is literally the equivalent of the I knew this game was going to be boring. This game was an absolute snooze fest of a game. Like, I don't know if anyone actually voluntarily watched all 60 minutes of this game. And if you did, who forced you to? I feel bad for you. This game was incredibly boring, and really nothing happened. There's not much to talk about. I have one takeaway from this game, and it's put Kenny Pickett in. Alright, up next, we got the Giants, who moved on to be 2-0. What is this? And where's the Giants that I like? Go back to 0-2. Yeah. The Giants beat some pretty bad teams, not gonna lie, so I'm not going to say that the Giants are this playoff contending team. They're not. They're probably not even the second best team in their division. We'll get to who that is later. But can I really discredit them? No. They got the job done. Please, Panthers, fire Matt Rule. And I think the one thing I think one stat that says why you should fire him, it's been over 300 days since you guys have won a game. Please fire him, for the sake of Panthers fans. Up next, we got the Jets and the Browns. Cleveland. What happened? Serious question. What happened? When I saw the Nick Chubb touchdown, I was like, okay, game over. I see 5 minutes later, the Jets won. What? Is Joe Flacco just the greatest? How do you guys not recover the onside kick? The Jets literally gave you a chance to do it. How do you let Joe Flacco go down and lead 2 touchdown drives in less than 2 minutes? Why did Nick Chubb score? Maybe because he got flamed by fantasy owners last time he did it, but that's not the point. Yeah, the only winners here are loyal Jets fans who don't want to tank, and Nick Chubb fantasy owners. Such a Browns way to lose. It's such. Next we got the Colts and the Jaguars. I knew the Colts struggled in Jacksonville, but oh my goodness, that was bad, Indianapolis. Like, Carson Wentz, do you guys miss him? Colts fans, do you guys miss Carson Wentz? I mean, it's one thing to lose by 15 to the Jags. Still bad. It's another thing to get shut out and throw 3 picks. Trevor Lawrence has not looked good in his young career. But every time he's played you guys, he has looked very, very solid. Colts fans, what are you going to do? You're an 1-1 team, but you feel like an 0-2 team. Jags, you might win the division. Will it be deserved? Not really. Will you be taking a playoff spot from a team that definitely deserved it? Yes. Speaking of teams that deserve the playoffs, both of these teams deserve the playoffs, between the Dolphins and the Ravens. I have so much to say about this game. I watched the entire 50-minute period of this game. I missed the first 10 minutes. That's besides the point. A lot happened. A Devin Duvernay kickoff return for a touchdown. Good for him. Lamar Jackson looked like a top 5 quarterback. Top 3. He's a top 5 quarterback. I think he's proven that. He just torched my defense. And another thing, Tyreek and Jalen Waddle are the best receiving duo in the league. Why? If you don't think so, I need you to watch this game. They are single-handedly the reason the Dolphins won this game. I am convinced. I'm not going to say any quarterback, but a good amount of quarterbacks could have came back with that kind of situation. But I'm not going to discredit Tua. Tua had a fantastic game. 6 touchdowns. Looked like a very, very good quarterback. And the Dolphins look like a top 5 team in the league. We got our true test against Buffalo next week. Baltimore, you're a great team. Good luck later on in the season. Maybe we'll see each other in the playoffs. I'm going to go the Buccaneers and the Saints. The only interesting thing that happened in this game was the Mike Evans and Marshawn Lattimore fight. And when you get clamped up by Marshawn Lattimore that many times, I mean, inevitably, that's going to happen. You're going to get angry. Tom Brady instigated the fight, not my GOAT. Up next, we got the Commanders and the Lions. I don't know if you guys can hear that. I'm clapping. Good job, Lions. I'm very happy. I don't know if I've publicly made this. I was going to make a video on this, but never did. I absolutely love the Detroit Lions. I love their culture. I love a lot of their players. They're just such a great team. I also love that Jared Goff dropped me 30 points in my 32-man fantasy football league. That's besides the point. Lions are a fantastic team, and if you don't want them to win, you're playing the game wrong. Unless they're playing your team, then you're an exception. The Lions are a very, very fun team to watch, and oh my goodness, they look good. At least in terms of the offense. The defense looks like it could improve. Aiden Hutchinson looked really good. 3 sacks. He had a very solid game. And I'm not going to discredit anything from Carson Wentz. Well, actually, yes. This part of the game was Carson Wentz's fault, but he didn't play horrible. Still looked better than Matt Ryan, which is the bar you need to cross to kind of laugh in the Colts fans' face. Yeah, I'm very happy with what the Lions pulled off today. That was 2 days ago. 2 days ago. Very good game. Monra and DeAndre Swift are fantastic players. TJ Hawkinson, still great. I don't care about what your fantasy team says otherwise. And their O-line is great. If their defense can patch it up, we might see a Lions playoff push towards the end of the year. That would be amazing. Up next, we got the San Francisco 49ers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The Trey Lance MVP campaign's over, guys. I hope he recovers well. Well, I believe that in the long term, he's the better option, but Jimmy got the win. We all know Seattle's bad. Hopefully Trey Lance comes back better than ever next season. I'm actually at the Rams against the Falcons. Oh my. I wish the Rams lost this game so badly. They almost were like 28-3 lead against the Falcons. How do you do that? How? Explain to me. I wish they lost that game, but they didn't. And, yeah. The Rams feel like a very sketchy team right now. And it's not looking good for them. I understand that you can't really judge teams who played the Bills. The Bills have literally looked like a tier above every other team in the league. But come on. The Falcons gave you a fight? Like, that game came down to the wire. This wasn't no garbage time last-second touchdown. No. It came down to a Jalen Ramsey pick to win the Ramsey game. At least Jalen Ramsey looked good again. Up next, we got the Las Vegas Chokers against the Arizona Cardinals. Oh, wait, Raiders. How do you blow a 20-0 lead to the Cardinals? I actually picked up Kyler Murray in fantasy football from a trade. Traded Jamar Chase and got a whole lot of other things, but that's besides the point. Kyler Murray has looked very, very good. Well, looked very good that game. And now I have my fantasy team. I hope he continues to do that. Kyler Murray really did show that he's one of the most dynamic players in the league, both in running and passing. He is the only reason the Cardinals won this game. Also, a fumble 6, but you know. And yeah, Another upset. I really thought the Raiders had this game in the bag, and before I knew it, it was a tied game. Nice job, Vegas. I wonder what the Vegas odds for that game was. Um, Up next we got the Broncos and the Texans. Nathaniel Hackett may be the worst head coach in the league, and outside of Matt Rule. He has looked so incompetent as a head coach. Oh, but he's brand new. I don't care. Mike McDaniels has looked good, and so has Brian Dable. Nathaniel Hackett has a better roster than both of those guys. First of all, he didn't get Russell Wilson. He didn't do that. He wasn't the coach at the time. They call him the Aaron Rodgers whisperer. What was he whispering? To play awful? What is this? Broncos, you're 0-2 in my eyes. You play the Texans to be a give me bounce back game after whatever that was against Seattle. You should be 2-0 right now. You're 1-1 and you feel like an 0-2 team. I knew the Broncos were overrated heading into the season, but oh my goodness. Another team I knew who was overrated this season, but oh my goodness, what is happening? The Cincinnati Bengals. There's always a team and something you can always count on in NFL season. There's always a below 500 team that makes the playoffs. Always happens, without fail. And a team who was really good last season falls off for absolutely no reason. That's the Cincinnati Bengals. Now, there's the saying, if you didn't get better, you got worse. And I don't think the Bengals got much better. There was obviously some things that could have been better. But you lost to Cooper Rush and Mitch Trubisky. That's not a good look, Cincinnati. You improved your offensive line, but it really does not look like it's improved at all. It's still allowing sacks. Burrow's overrated. He's Alex Smith, but with the confidence of Aaron Rodgers. Micah Parsons is still a beast, and Cooper Rush might be the greatest quarterback to ever walk this planet. All right. Not much has changed between the Bears and the Packers. Aaron Rodgers still owns them. I don't know why Bears fans thought they'd win this game. You're not beating Aaron Rodgers, especially in Lambeau Field. In the home opener, Rodgers is going to win this game. At no point, I saw a video summed up perfectly. At no point did the Bears seem like they're going to win this game. Even when they were winning, you just didn't think they were going to win this game. So yeah, Packers win in a blowout 17-point game. Up next, we got our doubleheader Monday night game, starting off with Bills Titans. In my fantasy football team, Stephon Diggs was the only player who wanted to show up. He's the only player to put up above 20 points. This is a 10-man league, by the way. So you should expect at least 2 players to drop 20 points. No, not many. No one else did something. If anyone else did anything, I would have won. I mean, it's okay. I'm okay. Bills continuously look like the best team in the league, and it's scary. We play them next week. That's going to be an exciting game. From an unbiased standpoint, it's an exciting game, and it's a nerve-wracking game. It's really determinative for the Dolphins. The Bills look really good, and the Titans look really bad. And Tannehill is on the verge of getting benched for Malik Willis. And the Malik Willis experiment might start coming through. All right, up next we have the Eagles and the Vikings. Jalen Hurts desperately needed this game to prove something, and he did. Good job, Jalen Hurts. You looked great. Kirk Cousins, oh my goodness, 3 picks? Really? You have Justin Jefferson. He should be bailing you out. 3 picks? And unlike Tua, who threw 2 picks, but still had 6 touches to back it up, you had what? 1 touchdown? Yeah. Look at this. Dalvin Cook was their leading rusher. No, my bad. Kirk Cousins was their leading rusher. Dalvin Cook couldn't do anything on the ground. This is embarrassing. The Eagles made you guys look like clowns, and I had faith in you guys. All right, well, that's going to be all for my Week 2 recap. Please like, subscribe, and notification bell, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.